Lawmakers return to the state capitol to start the 96th General Assembly. Members on both sides of the aisle face a monumental task in tackling the state's budget problems. Lawmakers estimate they may have to cut more than $700 million out of the state's operating budget. Fixing the state's budget problems is priority number one for the incoming speaker.
We need government to live within its means. I mean, we're facing a $700 million deficit, and just like every family out there or business, when times are tough, they have to tighten their belt and live within their means, and government shouldn't be exempt from that.
And the incoming minority leader agrees. Lawmakers need to create a budget based on priorities.
It's about making sure that we take a systematic approach to each department, each area of the budget, and figure out what we can live with and what we can't live without.
In Tilley's eyes, the best way to fix the state's bleak budget outlook is to put people back to work.
We're at 9.5% unemployment. If you had 6.5% unemployment, we wouldn't have a budget problem because you'd have more people working, those people would be paying taxes, and therefore we'd have more revenue. So the best way to fix a budget problem is put people to work.
As the state's budget numbers aim to grab the early headlines, lawmakers are considering a proposal to add a second nuclear power plant in Callaway County. The proposal would allow utility companies to raise rates in order to pay for certain costs associated with the building process. Lawmakers attempted to pass a version of the proposal in 2009, but failed to see it through the political process. Talboy argues the proposal is needed because it allows energy companies the opportunity to research a large project's feasibility.
I think that being able to actually try to find out what that cost is going to be, what the actual benefits are going to be, and getting all that information out before we start to just build something is a good, reasonable alternative to just turning around and just building.
However, Tilley claims the devil is in the details and is skeptical of any type of proposal.
I think you have to be careful when you give the ability of a utility to transfer costs to the consumer without any accountability.
Tilley aims to hit the ground running. He hopes to tackle a jobs bill or legislation requiring drug testing for welfare recipients before the end of January. Reporting from the state capitol, I'm Jonathan Lorenz.